These days, I just rest in the Father in heaven's care. No matter how much I go through, I always think to myself, you know what? I'm happy. You know, I remember I was doing this job, and once I had got done doing this job, and I like, no, I'm going through a lot right now. Well, at the time, and still currently right now. But I was thinking to myself when I had got done with the job, I was like, you know what? The sun was shining, and I was like, you know what? I'm happy, even though I might be struggling right now, going through it right now. I'm still happy. And I'm still happy right now, the moment I'm recording this video. I'm still happy, even though I'm still going through things. But this was a few weeks ago. And I was thinking to myself, because I don't have nothing to worry about. Because I have the Father in heaven by my side. It's going to get better. The things that I'm worried about, it's going to get better. So I just let my worries go. And I keep reminding myself every time I'm going through things, I keep reminding myself over and over. I ain't got nothing to worry about. I put my worries in the Father in heaven's hands. Because every time I do that, it always works itself out. Every time. You know? Say if I'm behind on bills, say I might be behind on anything, rent, ain't got no way to buy no food, or say that, clients ain't calling you, or say, for instance, if you work in a job, say your hours might be cut short, or you may get laid off. If you always put your worries in the Father in heaven, give the Father in heaven your worries. It's gonna always work out. I'm telling you, it's gonna always work out. You look up, you're gonna get a better job. You look up, clients gonna start calling again. It's just you got to let go of those worries. The moment you continue to hold on to those worries, it's not going to get better. Because that's the only thing you can focus on. And if Satan keep you focusing on your worries, then guess what? You will never see that things can work out in your favor, because you're constantly blinded by worrying and stress. You're stressing yourself out, which definitely ain't good, because it can cause sicknesses and everything as well. So it's not good to worry all the time. That's why it's good to put your worries into the Father in heaven's hands, because it's not good. And every time I did that, God's always worked itself out. These days, and it's hard not to worry. I'm telling you, I understand. It's hard not to worry, because, and the thing at the end of the day, the bill collectors, the landlord, they want their money, But I'm telling you, you look up, you're gonna get a better job if you lost your job. You have a business, clients gonna start calling. Trust me, that money is gonna come, but don't focus on the money. Focus on, praying to the Father in heaven. Don't pray to the Father in heaven for materialistic things. Pray to the Father in heaven for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and to better your situation. Father in heaven understands what you're going through. That's why he said not worry. Don't worry about those things that you're going through, because he understands. He knows. So that's just something to keep in mind right there, guys. I'm telling you, things that I was worried about, every time I just give it all to the Father in heaven, it always works itself out. Including now. The things I was kind of worried about, it worked itself out, because I rest in the Father in heaven's care now. And Father in heaven never let me down, never. So I'm sure that if he never let me down, he never let you down as well. You just got to believe. You just got to believe. Don't focus on the things you're worried about. It's going to be all right. And things going to work itself out. But you got to take action as well. You can't just be lazy and then you expect for your situation to become better. It's not. You want to take action as well on getting yourself out of that situation as well. Don't just be idle and lazy and thinking things supposed to work itself out. No, you have to work with the Father in heaven. When you work with the Father in heaven, that's when things gonna work itself out. Not just sitting around complaining and you talking about you praying and it ain't working. No, you want to be you want to have action with it. You get what I'm saying, guys? So I hope that helps somebody out that may be worried about their situation, because we all worry. It's hard not to, even though we try not to. It's hard worrying, because we go through so much every day. Cost of living is going up, bills going up, food is going up, all this stuff is going up. I feel like it's getting more expensive to live every day. Gas prices is insane. Everything is going up. It's hard not to worry about these things, but I'm telling you, put your worries and care in the Father in Heaven's hands, and it's gonna be all right. And then plus always be persistent and consistent and disciplined on pursuing your purpose. You're gonna always be all right in the end. I guarantee you, because I'm living an example that you will be all right. I've been through a lot of stuff, and there's a lot of things, and it's a lot of things I try not to worry about, because we human being. And once I leave it in Father in Heaven's hands, I was like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm happy. And every time I keep telling myself that, it works out. And I know it can work out for you. And I know your situation can change. You just gotta believe it can change. And once you believe it can change, it will change. Never focus on the things that you see. Things that you see is temporary. And I know it can be hard not to focus on the things that you see, because that's all you see. Focus on the things you don't see. Focus on the things that in the future that it will work itself out. That's what I like to do, guys. I like to focus on the things or the future. It's going to work out for the best. I always think about the future, guys. I never think about the things I'm currently going through at the moment. I always think about the future, and I see myself in the future, things worked out that I was worried about, and then one day it's gonna happen to you. You're gonna be living your future. Things gonna be so good. You're gonna be so prosperous. You're gonna be doing so good, and you're gonna look back on the things that you was worried about in the past, and you're just gonna start laughing at it, because you couldn't believe that you was worried about those things. And that's what I'm saying, guys. That's what's gonna happen when you put your rest and care and worries into Father Heaven's hands. You're gonna look back on the past, you're gonna be like, I can't believe I was worried about that. And you're gonna just laugh about it, like, you know, man. And then you're gonna be thankful that you put your care in the Father Heaven's hands as well, because you're gonna be like, man, it worked out. I didn't give up my faith. It worked out. Everything worked out just as I planned it. All I needed to do is somebody to give me a little encouragement, a little motivation, a little hope. And that's what I'm here to do, guys. I'm here to give you that hope, that motivation, that courage that you may not be getting in your life from people in your life. So I'm a living example. Things gonna get better. It's gonna be all right. Keep the faith, guys, and make sure that you ask the Father in heaven. Those that may not know their purpose, ask the Father in heaven, what is my purpose for my life? And I got some scripture as well to make you feel better as well, guys, to give you some type of hope. Matthew 18:28. Come to me, all you who are weary or burdened, and I will give you rest. Got another one, Psalms 62:5. Yes, my soul find rest in God. My hope comes from him. That's David, guys. Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. Those scriptures, guys, read them over and over, because those scriptures, you're going to get some sense of hope from those scriptures right there. Those guys in the Bible, the great ones in the Bible, they gave us some type of foundation that we can work from and to look forward to in the future.